Hello, second graders. It is Wednesday and we are here with some writing. We have spent the last several weeks teaching you amazing second graders how to construct a wonderful opinion paragraph. Topic sentence, we have some reasons, and then we have some examples, like details to further tell you about those reasons. And we have a conclusion where we restate our topic sentence and wrap it all up. So today you guys are going to be doing all of that. Whew, okay, it's a lot of work, huh?
But there's no writing tomorrow.
No,
Okay.
Thursday we're giving you the day off because you've had a lot of writing this week already, okay? So we're going to be talking about your favorite candy because you know what happened last week?
What happened?
Halloween.
Oh,
So
it
they might still be in a chocolate coma, like they might have sore tummies from eating all of the chocolate that they're still devouring after getting all their chocolate on Halloween.
I hope they're brushing their teeth.
I hope so too. And I would guess that as you were going through all of your Halloween candy, you were picking out your favorite pieces to eat first, or maybe to save for later because you want to
Or hiding from your siblings.
or hiding from your parents. Because I know Mia has to hide her candy from me.
Oh.
Because her dad and we will look for our favorite candy out of her
That's
Halloween.
what parents do. They
Yeah.
always go through kids'
We have to
Halloween
check
candy.
for poison.
Yeah.
And that means I have to eat a lot of your candy.
Almost every piece.
Yeah. So,
Sorry.
anyways, I'm sure it's been on your mind and probably a topic of conversation amongst the people in your family who has what as their favorite candy. Do you have a favorite candy, Miss Margaret?
Absolutely.
What is it?
Snickers.
Oh,
It's
Snickers
one
is
of my
pretty good.
favorites, really.
Okay. My favorite candy bar is, well, my really favorite, I'm going to get really obscure here.
Oh, well, okay, fine. But then I'm going to tell some other favorites.
Okay. My very favorite candy in the whole world usually only comes out during Easter.
Oh,
And they are the small Cadbury eggs, not the ones with cream in them, the ones with the hard shell
like
that are
the
small.
pastel colors.
Those pastel
Uh-huh.
Cadbury eggs. I love them so much. My favorite thing to do, I am making this video longer because this is important in my life, okay? I like to pop my own popcorn in like a pot, no microwave in a bag popcorn. I like to pop my own popcorn in a pot. I put a lot of garlic salt on it,
Uh-huh.
okay? A little bit of butter.
Mm-hmm.
And then I eat that with my small Cadbury hard shell eggs.
Mm-hmm.
And it is my favorite combination in the entire world.
Huh.
If I could just eat that forever and always, I would be
Oh.
happy.
I wouldn't recommend that.
Would I get sick?
Yeah,
Like John on the Chocolate Touch?
probably.
Yeah.
John Midas.
Yeah. Remember
Mhm.
him? But I do love it. That's my favorite.
That sounds pretty good.
So now that you know that the floodgates have opened, you can choose anything in the world. What is your real favorite candy? Snickers?
Okay, so Snickers is like my favorite Halloween candy.
Okay.
Because I thought we were just talking about what like is coming, like people are handing out at their houses. But my favorite would have to be Lindor truffles.
Those
Because
are
they
fancy.
have like they are, and I like just like the unwrapping of them, and then
Those are the round
taking
ones.
that chocolate ball out, and it has like this nice soft chocolate filling,
Uh-huh.
and I can eat those all day.
Those are good.
Yeah,
Those are good.
I wouldn't even film videos. I would just
Yeah.
sit at home and I would just eat Lindor truffles.
That's exciting.
in my pajamas
Oh, that's good.
and
Okay,
watch Netflix.
Are you guys hungry
And-
now? Because we spent like 5 minutes talking about our favorite candy. And look at how many details we had. I told you that I liked it. I told you why I liked it. You
Mhm.
told me why you liked it. You gave further details for
Mhm.
examples.
I did.
Okay, so we're going to use that information to help these kids talk about their own favorite candy. And hopefully you started thinking while Miss Margaret and I, you know, if this were a real life classroom, when we were talking about our favorites, every kid in the classroom would have been like, Miss Margaret, I really love blah, blah, blah. And my favorite is, and you would not even be raising your hand because you'd be so excited to tell us. So take that feeling that I know that you're feeling right now about you desperately want to tell us what your favorite candy is and put it all on this paper. Because that's what you get to do right now. We're going to read this. We're going to find out what your favorite candy is.
Mhm.
And the more details you give us and the more reasons and explanations for those reasons, the more we're going to be like, you know what, that candy sounds good. I'm going to have to try that candy.
Yeah.
Right? You want to convince us that that candy that you like the best is something we should try.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Whew, we talked a lot. So here are some things. I'm going to go down to check your work because these are things we want to make sure that we include before we even get started. We need to know what is the expectation.
Okay.
I'm going to pull this up for a second. Check your work. So for organization, we want to make sure that we start with our opinion. Your topic sentence, your very first sentence should tell us what your favorite candy is. You got to tell us right at the beginning so we know what the rest of your paper is going to be about. And you need to make sure that on your final sentence, your in conclusion, you restate your opinion that in slightly different words. So if my topic sentence said, in my opinion, my favorite candy are small Cadbury eggs, and then I would make sure that in conclusion, I would say, in conclusion, the small Cadbury eggs are truly my favorite candy. And I'm just gonna change it up a little bit, maybe add another word or something. Okay, that's good for organization. For ideas, you wanna tell a reason, and this is where it gets tricky, you guys. You're gonna give me a reason, okay? Like for you, you told us that you loved the way that they taste, right? But you're also going to give us an example for your reason. So you also told me, I remember, because you did give some really good reasons and examples. So she told me that she loved the taste of the Lindor truffles. That would be her one reason, okay? And then for example, she further went into detail. For example, she loves that when she puts it in her mouth, like that soft cream on the inside, kind of when that card shell cracks, and it just melts in your mouth. That gave me detail. Such good detail, Miss Marquardt, that I can not only envision it in my head, I could like feel it on my tongue.
Oh, she can taste it.
Yeah. That's the kind of detail we're looking for. Like that you're describing it so much that the reader can taste it in their mouth. Okay. So a reason followed by an example. Further detail about that reason. If you're gonna tell me that it tastes good, you better give me a for example. Tell me how that tastes good. Why does it taste good? What does it feel like in your mouth? Okay? And you're gonna do that 2 times. Finally, you're gonna have some style. You're gonna use interesting words. You're not just gonna say, I like it because it tastes good. Also, I like the way it tastes. And the flavor in my mouth tastes good. Boring!
Oh, I don't want to read
Give me
26
details.
of those.
Yes, you guys, give me details. Make me feel that candy in my mouth and taste it. And feel it in my hips after I eat it.
Because we ate too many.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, you guys. We might have already been sneaking into the candy that we made for your goodie bags and eating a little bit each day, just to prepare to teach about favorite candy, right?
Well, we needed to get some ideas of what to write about, so we ate a few.
Okay, so I think we've done a good job explaining this. I'm just gonna quickly go through, and maybe you, because I've been talking a lot, can just do the first like couple sentences, and we can even use the stuff we've already said.
Sure.
How would you write these first couple sentences?
All right, so if I wanted to come up with my opinion, and we already started and gave you the clue word for the beginning of that sentence, in my opinion, Lindor truffles are the best candy in the world.
That's a great opinion. I know exactly how you feel.
All right, so not even just like in a Halloween bag, but like in the world. Okay. One reason I like Lindor truffles is because they have a soft filling.
Okay. So that's her reason. Now you need to go into further detail and give me an example.
Okay.
Talk about that.
So I only want to talk about that soft filling because that's what I talked about as my reason. So for example, it can melt in your mouth.
Ooh. So that soft center filling melts in your mouth.
So I connected my reason to my example. They're really about the same thing. I just went into more detail.
Yeah. So if you were going to continue and you were going to give another reason, maybe you could say another reason is because it's wrapped in such pretty wrapping paper.
I love the way it's wrapped.
Yeah.
Because I remember I told you before, I even just like opening it. Like I get excited about opening them.
Yeah.
And I think students think they just have to write about how a candy tastes because it's candy.
Yeah.
But I love how you even talked about the experience that you make when you eat your Cadbury eggs. You talked about how you like to make it with popcorn and it's your favorite treat to sit and, I don't know, watch Netflix
a movie or something.
So it doesn't just have to be about how a candy tastes. It can be about the candy and the wrapper and when you like to eat it. You can come up with creative ideas.
Yeah. And then, if you were going to write your conclusion, how would you end this, Ms. Marquardt?
All right. Well, I already have my my clue words in conclusion. I might need a comma there.
You definitely need a comma there.
But I need to take some words from my opinion, my introduction sentence. So I'm definitely going to use favorite and Lindor truffles. But maybe instead of saying in the world, I could change that up a little bit. So maybe I could write something like, in conclusion, the absolute best candy is Lindor truffles.
I like it.
All right.
Okay, so I would say that you've nailed all these on the head. You started with your opinion, you restated it in your conclusion, you gave me a reason why you liked it, and then you went into further detail for your example.
Yep.
And you also used interesting words to describe it. So you guys are going to do the same. I know this is already a long video because we've talked a lot, but hopefully you have fun writing about your favorite candy.
All right.